Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Mahomes will throw for it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st down, Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Noah Gray. 38 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Touchdown! Noah Gray. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. And
Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I think the ball's out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. Past the 20.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double cover.
Stephon Diggs, 30, 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 83 yards.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
Allen will try to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes fighting Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Finding room at midfield, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing is Allen on third. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Well, it moved up from the 3 to the 2. You would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fortson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Butker now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Singletary again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Now Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes, left side. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd and goal, Allen, touchdown Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41.
Hey, 57.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They go right back to Singletary. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
56.
One final try here for Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Mahomes will try again on second down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And again, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. Yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd down and 8. Mahomes going to throw it here. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Shoves him aside. And some room to work. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we
we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Singletary to get the drive started.
And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have the Bills first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. They run for the first time with James Cook.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. They run it again with Cook. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
A give up the middle to Singletary. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
To throw, it's Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that's complete to Sanders. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. We're scoreless after one. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Coming up on 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Singletary. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On first down, they stick with Singletary. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 2nd down, Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jamison Crowder, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it. They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Hurts. And that's incomplete. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 35 yards. And the Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game. For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that. It's complete. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8. Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they? McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. On first down, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Eaglesons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
In a tie game that's going back and forth, oftentimes teams get really conservative because they don't want to make a mistake. But after that return, I think the offense coordinator just took a deep sigh of relief and said, okay, I can open up my playbook now. Let's see if he attacks.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
What a run there by Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick-6. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Should their woes on offense continue, that's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go option to the short side. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. And he will be out of bounds. So a clever idea on the run back, but the field goal unit able to stop him before he could really get going. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
That's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Second down and goal. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. Hurts will throw.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
McKenzie now from his end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And again, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Hurts going to keep it again.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Throwing is Hurts.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
56, 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Throwing now is Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Allen will try to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Now Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Here we go.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Burrow on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are back within a couple of the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 60 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook
taking it in from 14 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On first down, Allen.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll run on first down with Singletary.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
From the 17, Allen.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Throwing is Allen on third. Crowder's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Bills. Jamison Crowder from 17 yards out. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. To the air, Allen. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals get a bit closer.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Man open, here is Crowder. Touchdown. Jamison Crowder. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
On 1, ready?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
11 empty.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your point.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 77 yards. And the Bills come right out of the... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Buffalo Bills and themselves. And we are underway in Buffalo. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but
this time it's incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got two extra defensive backs in the game. He's got to deal with it. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, he'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was that forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in 1st down. Now Allen again. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language. They're right there in a state of stunned disbelief. So there goes right side.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great this one to Singletary. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to take over. In his own end zone, it's out. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slam. He's up to the 20. Now he's loose again. Now look out. Stephon Diggs. The try. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. For Stephon Diggs, he can do a lot of things. He can be a possession type receiver. He can take the top off the defense. He can do what we saw right there, make the catch, and then turn it into a big gain. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Could be it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Touchdown Bills. Stephon Diggs doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly will be what's going on. And see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Here's Bass now to send it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. It's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. That's what we really want from him at halftime. Hit the reset button and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there. Take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. But I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll give this to Singletary running right. He's tackled a yard short of the mark. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to see the blitzers.
He's got a sack at the 24-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number 1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, It's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Let's go.
Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's what we do. That's what we do. Yeah. People are getting paid. People are getting paid.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Allen. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
We got this.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Position 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right, throw it out there. Let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's
sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
We got this.
Allen will look to throw forward. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Madden. And the Bills are going to take possession of the field. Interception number 4 for the Chargers. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Well, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. 10. Well, he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are early in the second quarter, my goodness.
It's football out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
McKenzie now from his end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 points.
Take it to the house.
Return after the break.
Go. Let's stop him at the 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Take it at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Only got one down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and he fires one incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball.
Take it to the house.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ballot off the play fake. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10. If they start on this drive, might have to start digging in that second-half blowout material. Give to Cook out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And it is set in a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down, and they're going to throw it at it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Giving the football to Davis on an out route. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to get a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Running for it, here's Cook. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Totally a penalty! 100%.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Don't let him get away with that.
Oh, that's 100% a penalty.
Going on with
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.